Hello guys, Nexas here, and welcome back to Destiny 2. And in today's video, guys, we are here with Tuesday Reset, and with it brings nothing new in terms of probably content, but there is some brand new stuff that you should be going to the tower ASAP to get. There's a thing that hasn't been here in a year that you should get your hands on. It's one of the best items or consumables in the game, and it's going to, of course, be the photo finish freaking shader. So if you go to actually the Brightel section here, you will see the photo finish. Now, I already have it, of course, but photo finish is going to be at the Eververse store. You should get your booty on this because it is an R.G.B freaking, what's it called, shader. So I'll actually throw on something that, you know, might be actually a little bit colorful. But yeah, this is what I'm talking about in terms of the R.G.B. Now, I couldn't find pants, but if you look at the crest, it will keep on constantly change colors. Caliban's hands actually go so well with it too, you can see. The R.G.B is basically like the R.G.B in your PC. It just constantly changes the lights. You can see the eyeballs up here too. It's a really dope ass shader, and it's one of the only ones that actually consistently kind of move. There's some other ones now that kind of move a bit, but this is definitely the most noticeable one, and it pairs really well with so many things. And as I said, it hasn't been here in a year. It's obviously here for Guardian Games because it is a Guardian Games actual shader, so you'll see it here. It's a Guardian Games shader. So I would 100% get it this week, boys. Try your best to get on just to get this shader if you don't have it, because for me anyway, one of, if not the best freaking shader in the game. And then to top it off as well, Banshee is actually selling a pretty banger roll for the LPVE arena, and it's gonna be, of course, the sidearm freaking meta, boys. It's gonna be this Fioritura 59 though, the sidearm itself. It has a really dope ass roll for PvE. You got the threat detector trait, which increase real stability handling when enemies are close proximity, dope for PvE. And last but not least, you got the daddy trait, which is gonna, of course, be repulsor brace. Defeating void debuff targets grants an overshield with zero synergy, rapid fire frame, and everything. And of course, with the mods this season, super dope ass sidearm for PvE. And I know people are gonna hit me with it. Why would I want to use a sidearm PvE? That's terrible, guys. There's a freaking hidden sidearm meta in this game, and if you don't know it, you're freaking blind, boys. You're living under a rock, because there's a true freaking sidearm meta in the game. Let's go into PvE with the Fioritura 59. Alrighty, so we are going to be doing the Hailstone Battleground, of course, with our freaking Fioritura and our freaking Falcon Hunter. Now, this can go in with any build or any freaking web, or what's called subclass or freaking class. But Hunter freaking Falcon is just like the most insane combo ever with this sort of weapon. You'll see why in a sec. You basically have infinite uptime. So if I get the volatile light going, I get the, or if I dodge, get volatile going. I get, of course, these all debuffed, which means that once I kill them with the weapon, I'll get the overshield. So I basically have a near infinite uptime, of course, of freaking overshield. Every kill I get will, of course, lead to an, if I have the debuffs anyway, will lead to a freaking overshield, which, as I said, is just like insanely good for survivability in PvE, especially because when you're a squishy little hunter, and you kind of want to gear more toward the L freaking mobility instead of resilience, because, you know, you want to dodge as much as you can. I know people still go for resilience because it's easy mode, but if you want to, of course, run different sorts of builds, maybe discipline build and everything, you don't want to spec too much into resilience. It is always nice to be able to rock something like the Falcons with a repulsor brace weapon. I don't think this guy knows how to throw. Okay, he does. Oh god, he took so long. But I will say that when it comes to it, yeah, I know people are gonna be like, here, use a shot on PvE. I can use my SMG repulsor brace. You gotta hear us. You can use them if you want to, guys. I am not saying that this is the best void weapon in the game. What I'm saying is that this is a solid ass freaking sidearm you can use, because we all know, boys, there's a hidden sidearm freaking meta, first of all. But also the thing is that it's nice to have options. Like, you know, especially with mods and everything, like you can see this season, you have armor piercing and of course the sidearm. So mods definitely play a role in terms of what weaponry you're going to use in some GMs. Now, I didn't get any freaking kills there. Boys, stop robbing the kills. Guys, I need to get my overshield going. What are you doing to me? Oh my good god. And of course, I fight a beefy boy. Give me my overshield. Thank you. But yeah, sidearms are armor piercing this season. So sometimes you have obviously the Hero's Burden, as I said, which is a void repulsor. That, of course, will have a really good effects too, and it has disruption. There's different reasons you want to be using different things now, buddy. You please do not go to the wrong one. There we go. There we go. Man is learning. Level 6. Come on, bro. Throw it. Throw it. There we go. Look at... Wait, what the... Hello? Well, yeah, as I said, you want just options. That's the main reason I want to use it and everything, or I would say to get it. Obviously, people probably have rolls of this anyway, regardless. You probably... I've banged out a few rolls of this. I think this has been a roll a couple of times at Banshee or whatever. There's plenty of reasons, though, I would definitely say to get this if you don't have it. As I said, you can already see the overshields aren't going to be so dope. Obviously, on other subclasses, it'll be a little bit harder to get debuffs going, but if you run a class, like you can see, I was getting absolute murked there, and these guys just gave me an overshield. I dodge again, need an overshield, thank you very much. It's just so good for survivability. As I said, obviously, Titans can kind of do it. Probably not to the same effect as Gerfalcons, because Gerfalcons is easy mode. But the other subclasses can actually do it. As I said, you can definitely pair it with things like Widow Horde. Want to use Galley, go ahead. It doesn't take the exotic slotting. It's honestly just overall a really, really dope freaking weapon. So I would definitely recommend you get the Banshee and get this. I wouldn't say it's as important as Photo Finish. Photo Finish is by far and away the most important thing to pick up from the freaking from the game this week, because obviously this is the first time in a year since the last release in Guardian Games it's been here. So I would definitely recommend to get that. But this is a close second to pick up. I would 100% visit Banshee and try to grab it. Because as I said, guys, it's pretty easy to kind of get going with hunters, and also the fact that this is basically yo, can any of these volatile? What the yo, game, are you freaking lagging on my ass? Where's the volatile? Where's my freaking overshield? As soon as I say it's easy to get, the game breaks on me. But yeah, it's not even just that it's easy to do and everything. It is actually really, really cool to kind of see. Now I'm not volatiling anything right now. I have some either ass connection, or I don't know what's going on. We had a good run at the start though, boys. We had a good freaking run at the start. Oh, nothing, a quick little kill myself won't fix. My good God, I actually bugged out there. I couldn't volatile anything until I killed myself. Don't ask, boys. Never ask the questions of when the Bungie guys decide to screw things on you. But as I said, I was trying to say is that it's not just that it's effective. It's actually super fun to kind of go in with volatile sort of weapons. As I said, volatile definitely, as far as I'm concerned anyway, when it comes to jolting, volatile, and ignites and everything, I think volatile is the funnest thing to kind of go in with. I think it definitely looks the coolest, and it feels smoother to kind of blast people out of it with it. As I said, it's just really kind of sweet to kind of go in with, especially when you got a repulsor brace sort of weapon. Like you can see, it just feels juicy. And of course, it is easy, of course, this season to kind of go in with, but there's something about it this season where I just say you've got to try it, or you got to get like this sort of roll, because it's just so freaking nice. Now I have got this freaking thing. Oh, we're popping like a top, boys. And there we go. Here's all the void debuffs and everything. That's it. It's just super fun. Volatile is just a really, really cool sort of perk and everything. It does any sort of freaking volatile roll or any sort of volatile perk. Super, super fun to go in with the PvE. So I would always recommend. But it's just the fact that it pairs so well with freaking Repulsor's Brace is that you got to get your hands on the sidearm, because it's freaking good. Well, that is it from me, and of course, a Fioritura 59. You can see I got 130 kills with this alone. Of course, just running around with it with the volatile light and everything. As I said, this isn't like the be-all, god-roll of end-all and everything like that. It's just more so if you don't have a repulsor brace Fioritura already. There's not many sidearms in the game currently that can kind of roll this perk, like void slot-wise anyway. So it's always nice to get them. Rapid-fire frames feel juicy, obviously, with full auto and everything in PvE too. And I think with just having options, as I said, SMGs are always going to somewhat reign supreme. So as I said, the Hero's Burden and everything's doing well. But when you need options and everything, this sidearm is definitely one to pick up. As I said though, the main thing I would be looking at right now is going to be this Photo Finish shader. As I said, it's in the Eververse store, so you can even go just log into the menu. You don't have to go to Eververse in terms of the tower. Go to the Eververse store, go of course to the Bright Dust section, and buy this for 300 Bright Dust. If you don't have 300 Bright Dust, I'm sorry, you can do some freaking bounties or something for it, or some seasonal challenges. But I would definitely recommend you get this, because as I said, this hasn't been here in over a year. It's a Guardian Games shader, so most likely, if you don't get it now, it won't be here for another year. And guys, you want to be looking stylish going into freaking with the final shape, right? You don't want to be looking like an absolute bum going into the freaking final shape. So you want to get this before Guardian Games next year, because obviously final shape be before the next Guardian Games. So 100% go to the tower, grab this shader. This is the most important thing for you to do this week. I don't care if you have taxes to do. I don't care if you got like school or something. Okay. It's good education for us, okay? I'm not gonna say that, but get this Photo Finish freaking shader as quick as you can, because honestly, it's dope. You really, really do need it. And get that Fioritura sidearm if you want to have some fun PvE, because it's just a super solid option to use, and it's a pretty damn good roll. But regardless, if you liked the video, trust like, and want to see more content, subscribe. Fantastic day, and hopefully I'll see the next freaking collective in the next one.